let's talk about Micah Parsons. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So Micah Parsons, I don't know who he was interviewing with. Basically, they was, asked him, is Jalen Hurts, is the real deal and all that type of stuff. And then he asks, is it Jalen Hurts or is the team? Now, my thing is this: I understand they bitter rivals. I mean, you got to remember Michael Irvin had a career-ending neck injury at the vet in Philadelphia back in the day, and Eagles fans cheered. So ain't no love lost. I don't have nothing against the Eagles. It's always F the Cowboys. But one thing I hate, dude, is how a lot of these, when they talk about why Lamar didn't get his money, why Kyler had to fight for his money. And I had a conversation on my other channel talking about black mobile quarterbacks, black quarterbacks. Check it out, Mercy Sports Talk, by the way. We was on live last Sunday after the Lions beat the Vikings. And we was having a conversation, and they were saying, well, mobile quarterbacks just haven't got it done in the league. But if you look at the mobile quarterbacks who ain't got it done, who did they have? You know what I'm saying? Think about it for a minute. Donovan McNabb finally made the Super Bowl when he got T.O., and T.O. broke his leg in the Super Bowl run. He didn't make it back for the Super Bowl, but broke his leg in the Super Bowl run. Michael Vick was throwing to Algie Crumper in his prime for years. He was throwing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, who he throwing to? And I'm going to get back to Lamar Jackson in a second. Who he throwing to? Rashad Bateman went out, and, come on, who he throwing to? But then people say, well, Tom Brady didn't have Tom Brady. He had Bill Belichick, Antoine Smith, Corey Dillon early on. He had people. The receivers might not have been as robust, but David Givens and Deion Branch and Troy Brown, who played both ways, they were solid, but that was Belichick defense. They weren't going out here putting up a light show. He was managing them early Super Bowl teams, and I'm a Brady fan. He was managing them early Super Bowl teams. Right? You look at Josh Allen, he gets Stephon Diggs, guess what? He take off. So, they have deprived a lot of these mobile quarterbacks and black quarterbacks of weapons. Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl with, Jericho Cotchery as his best receiver. Think about that for a minute. When Jake Delhomme went, I think he had Steve Smith and Muhsin Muhammad. Not sure if Steve Smith was on that team. He might have been. I know Muhsin was there for sure. That's before he went to Chicago. Shout out to Muhsin Muhammad. So then again, Micah Parsons get there and he said, well, is it Jalen Hurts or it's the team? So he basically tried to say it's the team. Okay, bet, put Carson Wentz back over there and see what it is. Bet, put the backup in and see what it is. Bet, put Daniel Jones over there and see what it is. Motherfucker, put Dak Prescott over there and see what it is. And I guarantee you Dak Prescott is not a MVP candidate. He's not doing what Jalen Hurts doing. So at the end of the day, it's always a team. With Patrick Mahomes, without Travis Kelce, without Juju, without the defense doing, what they need to do on most days. Come on. Without Jamar Chase, without T. Higgins, without, all them dudes over there in Cincinnati. Come on. Without Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. Nobody said, well, Tua wouldn't be a Super Bowl, wouldn't be MVP candidate without Tyreek and Jalen Waddle and Mike McDaniel. Of course. It's over 60 players on the team, including the practice squad. Of course it's the team. Of course you need the left tackle. Lane Johnson, they gave up a sack in 2 seasons, they say. Of course it's a team-oriented thing, but you see when we do it to our own black quarterbacks, regardless of a rivalry or not, if we do it to our black quarterbacks, we don't celebrate our black quarterbacks, we don't give our black quarterbacks credit, guess what? They damn sure not. So to me, first it was, oh, he really ain't that improved. We gonna see when we play him, and he whooped y'all ass. How about that? You wonder why people don't like the Coon Boys? That's why. That's why Jerry Jones drafted Micah Parsons. Butter biscuit dancing. Just like that comment he made about Brittany Griner. Okay, we can't celebrate a sister being out without, talking about something else. And I agree, oh boy, the Marines should have got out. I definitely agree they should have did that. We're going to get an armed trafficker out. Of course. Of course. F Micah Parsons. And then you say, then they say, well, a lot of receivers don't want to play with Lamar Jackson because he can't throw the football, right? And a lot of these receivers are black. Probably 80% of them are black. But then, once again, like I told y'all, the NFL, bruh, how they let Kaepernick down, of course, if they're not going to fight for their money, they're not going to fight for no Kaepernick. They're not going to fight for no cause. Until the rabbit got the gun and they're on the bad side of politics. They're on the wrong side of the argument. And to me, Micah Parsons, that was some out-of-line shit right there. Because when they voted Brady a couple years ago, the #1 player in the league, ain't nobody said, well, he had Julio, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski. Ain't nobody say that. Now you took Gronkowski away, you took Tristan Wirfs away, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Come on. They still say, oh, Tampa can do it, Tampa can do it, Tampa can do it. Ain't nobody really saying nothing. But they only do that to black quarterbacks, I'm telling you. And when we do it to our own brothers and sisters, come on, they think it's acceptable. That's why you say the N-word, they think it's cool to say the N-word. And it ain't. We can say what we want to say. And look at the history of the N-word. You'll be surprised. Go look up the N-word, history of the N-word with KRS-One. Well, you know, is it him or the team and all that? Man, give that man his credit. Give him his credit. They never asked if it was Peyton Manning or Marvin Harris, Reggie Wayne, Brandon Stokely, Dallas Clark, Joseph Adai, Edgar James, Bob Sanders, Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, Cato June. Like, get out of here, dude. When they got their ass whooped in the Super Bowl, ain't nobody put all that shit on Peyton Manning, bro. And it was on Peyton Manning. He always choking in big spots. When he bus drove them to the Super Bowl, he still got credit. Give the man Hurts his credit. He played the most important position in sports. They 11 and 1 or something like that. They're 11 and 1. Put any other NFC quarterback in there, a fully healthy Dak, they not 11 and 1. Dak not like that. How about that? Dak not like that. That's time to have a conversation. He trash. Hate to say it, ankle injury, healthy ankle, trash. Jalen Hurts, humble dude, good dude, work hard, strong, and I wasn't a believer, but you know what? He got a lot better passing the football. His mechanics got a lot better. He throwing it. Didn't have a lot of touchdowns passing. They said, you know what? We're going to stop you from running. You know what? I can pass from the pocket too. Rivalry or not, you got to give credit where credit is due. And the type of human being that he put on, he put out there, from what we see, seemed like a hell of a person. Humble person. That's the poster child for how you want your son to carry yourself if he playing quarterback. Don't hear nothing about him not studying. Don't hear nothing about him being vulgar. You don't hear none of that type of stuff. Yelling at his teammates. They run through a wall for him. And he don't play in no easy place to play football in Philadelphia neither. Because a lot of them Philadelphians had a problem with Donovan McNabb for whatever reason it was. Bernard Hopkins and etc. And it wasn't his fault they was going to 5 straight NFC Championship games and getting their head cracked. They didn't want to give him no help. Going to James Thrash and Todd Pinkerton and Chad Hall, the skier, and all that type of stuff. L.J. Smith and you know what I'm saying? They got him T.O. and then instantly they took off. What a surprise. Two-boy T.O. couldn't just hold it together. But I ain't like that comment by Micah Parsons. Give the man his credit. Yeah, man, he playing right now. He one of the candidates up there that's, oh, is it him or the team? Is it him or the team? Is it him or the team? Okay. I'm telling you, they only do that to us. We only do it to ourselves. They never asked if it was Tua or the team. Come on. It never was if Mahomes or the team. Come on. It was never Brady or the team or Bill Belichick defense. Never was. It was Brady and Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, of Antonio Brown, etc. It's a team game. And to me that was whack. And that's just me. And maybe, people say, oh, you blowing out of proportion. You got something against the Cowboys and Micah Parsons. Man, like I said before, I don't like the Cowboys. But, I ain't going to stretch it. To me, that was whack. It's him or the team. They only do that to black quarterbacks. Only do it. Get a man his credit. I wasn't the biggest believer that Jalen Hurts was going to be able to turn around. But you know what? Had to eat it and give him credit where credit is due. He getting better as the season go on. And, as the season go on, teams going to figure out a way to stop him. You either going to have to fill the box and, hey, beat me one-on-one. And, of course you need a number one like A.J. Brown. Of course you need a good receiver like Devontae Smith. Of course you need Dallas Goedert. I think he's been out. Of course you need Miles Sanders. It's a team game. Well, nobody, diminishing Peyton Manning. He had two of the greatest receivers of all time. That didn't stop Kurt Warner from getting into the Hall of Fame. He had three of the best weapons of all time. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Hart, and Marshall Faulk. Don't forget that. Ricky Probe and eventually Oz Hakeem too. They'll never say that about them. Don't nobody do it by themselves. Everybody need help. So thumbs up the video, share it. It's a team game. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the NFL playlist out for more videos like this.